Swindon Supermarine boss Dave Webb joins me now on Your Sport Swindon. Dave, 1-0 win tonight against AFC Totton, second win of the season, but it's quite nerve-wracking for you on the bench there. It should have been a lot easier than that, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't say easier. Credit to Tottenham, they came back into the game in the second half. We were excellent in the first half, created a lot of chances and eventually got a lead through Joe Salmon on around 40 minutes. But the chances we created before then, I was disappointed that we hadn't taken them. And you always look back at that and, in the second half, Connor Johnson's had to make a good save near the end there to keep us at 1-0. So, yeah, we need to learn from that. The way some of our passing and some of our movement and the way we want the players to rotate and interchange. And, in the first half we were superb at that and went through at will, but just couldn't get past the keeper or hit the bar or hit the post or just missed the target. But just picked the wrong option sometimes as well. We probably had more time sometimes than we thought. But second half, credit to Tottenham, they stopped us playing out from the back. We were trying to play out, they stopped us doing that, and we fell into the trap a little bit and started to give the ball away too easily. Couldn't keep the ball for more than 3 or 4 passes, and when you give any team the ball back, they're going to cause you problems, and that's what they did. And I was just pleased that we managed to get through, and get another win and start the season off with two results, 2 wins, first clean sheet of the season. And we talked about that as well. Disappointed to concede in the 90th minute on Saturday, but we didn't do that tonight. We kept a clean sheet and we got 3 points. So I can't ask for a lot more. I'd like more, but you can't have perfection all the time. And some of our football in the first half, as I say, excellent, but we didn't continue like that in the second half. So that's what we'll work on Thursday in training and hopefully improve, get back to what we did early in the game against Barnstable on Saturday.
Like you said, the first half with a little bit of luck and a referee's decision here or there, and you could have been 3 or 4-0 up. But if you continue to miss chances like that in games where you're playing higher opposition, maybe you're going to get punished, aren't you?
Yeah, you won't get the chances against. We can. I'd say you'll get less chances, and respect to Tottenham, they're a good side, but we won't get that many opportunities as we created in the first half. I think I counted 8, maybe 9 chances, and we took 1. So that's a poor ratio really, and it continued in the second half. We were trying to take the net out. Old cliche, but we are, and sometimes you just pass it into the net. You don't need to take the net out, but we continue to try and do that, and that's something we need to work on. We'll be putting on maybe do a bit of finishing on Thursday, and as I say, we have to be. I'm over the moon with the way we started. It's a much different squad. 9 in, 9 out. And it takes time. And to win your first 2 games is great. But we've still got a lot to do. We're nowhere near finished article yet. We keep working hard, but the players here are willing to listen and learn, and hopefully they will, and they'll improve, and we'll only get better, and this team will only get better, and we're work in progress at the moment. But it's good to see, and I'm pleased for the players. I've got another win, and hopefully make it 3, and then get ready for a tricky trip to Slimbridge next Wednesday.
I mean, it's a young side that you pulled together here for this season. What have you said to them in the changing rooms? Because you are frustrated with the second half performance, but if that second goal could have arrived, I think the floodgates would have opened, so you can't be too harsh on them, can you? No, it's just a very calm and collected chat for a couple of minutes afterwards, just to say, what we did so well in the first half and why we didn't do it in the second half, and there's only a little bit of fine-tuning needed to really replicate some of the passing and movement that we did in the first half, and we just didn't look after the ball well enough. And I think that maybe a little bit of nerves from the players. A lot of youngsters out there, so maybe they got a little bit edgy, weren't prepared to take the chance and pass it, but trying to knock it in behind rather than knocking it into feet. And that's what we done really well at Didcot. When we wanted to turn Didcot round, we did, and got our forwards in behind, and when it wasn't on, then we played into feet, and we just got that completely wrong in the second half. So it happens, and I've just told them to go away, think about what we've talked about after the game, and try to see if we get in this situation again where the game's tight and we're 1-0 up. The best way to stop the opposition scoring is to keep the ball. They can't get anywhere near our goal if we keep it. So that's what we want to do. We want to be a team that passes the football. Then we need to pass it better than we did in the second half. Huge blow before the start of the season, losing Matt Ballman, but it appears that you've solved your goalkeeping problems. Pleased with Connor tonight.
He's done excellent. He's made a great save at 1-0. The lad scores there. It's 1 each. We could have lost the game. So he stood big, made the lad panic a little bit, and he's hit it and he saved it. So he's done really well there. He didn't go to ground. He didn't charge out. He just waited, and like good goalkeepers do, made the save. So yeah, he's done really well. But it's a lot of pressure on the lad. He's 18. He knows that he's come in to replace, in my opinion, the best keeper in the league. So he's young. He's 18. He might not feel any pressure, but I'm sure deep down he feels it a little bit, and he wants to do well. And hopefully he just carries on doing what he's doing, and I'm really pleased with the signing, and I think he's done great, so long may it continue. Yeah.
And looking to the weekend, you go into that match now full of confidence.
Well, we should do, even though we haven't played as well as we could in the second half, we should be full of confidence. We've won 2 games, we've kept a clean sheet, we scored 6 goals and in 2 games, so I think hopefully we'll still stay top. And it's nice to be top of the league. They should take a lot of confidence from that. And long may it continue. I think it's great to see the group we've assembled. And I never anticipated so many comings and goings in the summer, to be honest. But there has been, and now we just have to. I'm enjoying it. I think it's great, and I think the supporters are enjoying it. If the supporters don't like the way that we're playing, especially in the first half, I can't. We are playing some really, really good football, and that's what I want my team to do, and that's what they're delivering. So they set high standards. That's the trouble, and when they drop below that standard, then it doesn't look so good. But it's far easier just to play a long ball than a short one. So we'll continue to keep working at it, and we know when some of the top teams come, we'll have to be a lot better at times. But we look forward to that challenge. We can't wait to welcome the big teams and go to the big teams. And every game we'll look to win and do what we do.
In terms of the squad, is it pretty much there now? Any more additions at all?
No, I think we've got 20 players. We'll hopefully sign Dan Lawrence on Thursday, who's obviously been playing for Swindon Youth, and he's at New College, so he'll be signed as cover for Connor. So that'll take us to 21. But yeah, we've got a real strong squad, and it's great. It's the strongest squad we've had here for a long time. So yeah, we're very, very fortunate, and we've just got to try and obviously keep as many players here as we can. And but I think they're enjoying their football, and that hopefully is enough to keep them all here and to keep wanting to improve. So yes, I think we're doing things the right way.
That's great, Dave. Thanks ever so much for joining us. Great win tonight, and best of luck for the weekend.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you.